what I want to do is I want about a third of this. All right, so I would say about a third is on the paddle here. Wouldn't you?
Looks that way, yeah.
That's what it seems like to me. So let's do this. Let's just leave that there, nice and gentle. Okay, now I'm going to wash my hands real quick, so I'm not getting everything all tacky and doughy.
Oh, John.
Yeah.
I remember when you were talking about the paddle, you want to make sure you're very careful about getting anything stuck in there.
Yeah.
Well, I hit it blending, right, and I'm trying to be the good kid, just scoop it around, right? Well, it caught the freaking scraper and went,
oh, yeah, you want to be very careful about that.
I didn't get hurt, it just went flying, and I'm just like going,
okay, so for that matter, don't ever use your finger around, okay, because that paddle, okay, that'll crush your finger. It'll break your fingers and smash it right off. Yeah. So you don't want to mess around with that.
No, I don't.
Okay, so all right, so most folks have an 8x8 brownie pan at home. Okay, so I'm using my 8-inch square cake pan. All right, so what we're going to do here is cut this to size. Ooh, that's almost perfect right there. Look at that. Okay, so all right, there's that. And now we just need a little piece. I'll just go like that. Okay, we'll set that off to the side. Now, okay, I'm going to use my pan spray here. Now, we're not baking this in this pan, so all I'm using the spray for is to hold the paper in place. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to take this guy.
Just pull off the paddle.
Yep. Got a little flour right there. Put that in the center so that it gets spread out. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, that's good. Okay, so now for this, I'm going to use the heel of my hand right here, and I'm just going to gently pound this down and spread it around the pan. Okay. When you use the heel of your hand, generally you don't have little holes or you don't make fingerprints. You know what I mean?
Is this also making it so you can spread the dough without working it too much?
That's what I'm doing.
Got it.
Yeah.
See? I'm learning.
Exactly. Yeah. Once you got the flour in the dough, you want to work it as little as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't need to be, you got to get the job done, but, generally speaking, you can't be afraid to do the work, though. You got to do it. All right, so there we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm trying to keep the center just a little bit stiffer than the edges because I'm going to make multiple layers and we're going to be pressing them together. Okay, so basically if the center is humped a little bit, by the time I spread the next layer on, it won't be. Exactly.
Okay.
So now in the meat, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this in the fridge to chill down a little bit. Okay. And in the meantime, I'm going to turn this into orange flavored cookie dough. Okay, so let's pop this in the cooler.
Okay.
Right here. Okay. Might as well prep another pan while I'm at it.
Okay.
Okay. So, another one of these guys. Okay, we'll just use one. All right, there's that. Okay, so that's all set to go. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make, like I said, I'm going to turn this into orange flavored dough. Okay, one moment, please. I believe I have. Do I have the orange? I know I do somewhere here. Coffee, cherry, coffee, maple. Oh, okay, hang on, I got another one over here. It's empty.
Oops.
It dried up.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah. Well, I had just a little bit in there. I probably just didn't throw it away, you know? Oh, well. That's okay. We've got plenty of orange. We'll just be all natural. I was just going to throw just a teeny, tiny little drop of the orange extract in there. Just to
flavor boost.
Yeah, it really adds a lot of pop.
Okay.
But it's totally not necessary. I mean, you know, we'll get by without it. So, anyway, let's go ahead and zest these oranges. Now, I've explained this and done this a bunch of times.
Yeah, just keep it all in one corner.
Yep. Keep it in the corner.
Too deep.
A little bit at a time. Keep the knuckles away. Oranges are easier than lemons.
They sure are.
Yeah, big time. Oh, doesn't that smell good?
Oh, boy.
Heck yeah.
It's starting to make this bakery smell awful good.
Oh, yeah. My friend Gary walked in today. He's like, oh, John, what did you make yesterday? Oh, lemon cookies or something like that. Maybe strawberry. I made strawberry cupcakes the other day, and let me tell you, they made the whole neighborhood smell like, oh, yum.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah, I will say that 32 pies that CNA and I made for the pantry.
Yeah.
Boy, the house was smelling freaking amazing for like a week.
Oh, I'll bet. Yeah. There you go. Okay, so now I'm not going to use any of the juice here because I don't want to change the texture of the dough.
Because obviously that would add moisture.
Yes, it would. And, you know, I mean, basically, like I said, the majority of the flavor of the orange is right here in the peel, in the outside, you know. I got a little down there for that one. Okay, so let's do this one. Okay, now, because I'm not using the juice, I'm using 2 oranges. If I was just going to juice it and zest and juice, 1 orange would be probably enough. I mean, I want it to be... So, you know, I'm doing 2.
Right.
But
you
also,
did say also you don't want to put too much juice in it because that'll change the texture of the dough.
well, absolutely. That's why I'm using 2 and not 1. Okay, and also, I would rather use the juice in like an icing for the cookies after. So that's pretty much what I'm saving the real orange for. Okay. You want to go a little further, but it's just not a good idea to.
The white part is actually very bitter.
Oh yeah, it's the pulp. It's very bitter indeed. I better be careful. I almost got my knuckle right there.
When I was peeling those apples for those pies, I'll tell you what.
That's a lot of work.
I ran the tip of the finger once. It was like,
oh yeah, that's no good. Yeah, no good at all.
And to keep the apples turning brown, you have to use lemon juice.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's just say that felt wonderful on the tip of my finger. It's like,
All right, so let me use my little knife here. After working that hard for it, I don't want to lose any of it.
I don't blame you.
You know, we got to get it all.
Right.
Okay, so there's one way. Oops,
and of course, try to keep it in the corner of the scaler, right?
Yep. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Good enough. And this is why we like to work on a nice clean table. Okay.